I remember how quiet that morning was. Just the hum of the refrigerator, the kind of ordinary silence you don't notice until it's gone. My grandson sat at the kitchen table, tracing circles on a piece of paper, his hoodie pulled tight around his face. 16 years old, and already learning how to make himself smaller. The letter came folded in half. Court summons. Words that didn't sound real until you said them out loud. By the time we walked into that courtroom, the silence had changed. It wasn't gentle anymore. It pressed down on your chest. People stared like they already knew the ending, like we were just there to confirm it. The judge didn't even look at him at first, just shuffled papers, sighed like we were interrupting something important. Then she glanced up, eyes sharp, voice sharper. "Another one who thinks the rules don't apply," she said. "Uneducated, unprepared, a waste of this court's time." There were a few chuckles, quiet, but loud enough. My grandson didn't move, not a word, just that same small posture, like he was trying to disappear into the chair. I felt it then, not anger, something colder, helplessness. The prosecutor spoke fast, confident, painted a picture that didn't belong to us. Said my grandson had tampered with school records, hacked into the system, changed grades. Said he thought he was smarter than everyone else. I looked at him. He still said nothing. "Do you even understand what you've done?" the judge pressed. He shook his head once, not in denial. "Just no. Of course you don't," she snapped. "Because you don't have the education to understand consequences." That word hung there. Uneducated. I thought he would break. I thought this was the moment he'd look at me, scared, asking me to fix something I couldn't fix. But he didn't look at me. He looked at her. And then, finally, he stood up. His voice wasn't loud. It didn't need to be. "I didn't change my grades," he said. "I restored them." The room shifted. Just a little. The judge frowned. "That's not how this works, son." "Yes, ma'am," he said. "It is." He reached into his pocket, pulled out a small flash drive. Something so ordinary it almost felt ridiculous. But his hands didn't shake. "I knew nobody would believe me," he continued. "So I kept records. Every login, every change, every file." The prosecutor tried to interrupt. The judge raised her hand. For the first time, she was listening. "They lowered grades," he said. "Students like me. Quiet ones. Ones who wouldn't fight back. It made the school look better when certain people improved later." A murmur spread through the room. He swallowed, but his voice stayed steady. "I didn't hack anything. I just followed the changes. And I reversed mine." The flash drive passed hands. Clerk to judge. Screen flickering to life. You could hear it then, the sound of confidence cracking. Timestamps. Usernames. Administrative access. Patterns that didn't lie. The judge leaned closer. Her expression changed, piece by piece. The smirk was gone. The certainty with it. The prosecutor stopped talking. And my grandson, he just stood there. Still small. Still quiet. But not invisible anymore. No one laughed this time. When the judge finally spoke again, her voice was different. Slower. Careful. She didn't look at the prosecutor. She looked at him. And in a room where she had all the power just minutes before, she said, softly, "I was wrong.